We're gonna make sinigang. Sinigang, it's a traditional Filipino dish that was a favorite of mine as a kid. We like to have it when it's cold. It's actually an all-season dish. There's vegetables, there's meat, there's a sour broth that you just keep eating rice, and it's really comforting. You can use beef ribs, pork ribs. Most people use pork belly. This is a way we can have all our nutrients and taste good. Cut the ribs up and we'll get the aromatics ready. We've got an onion. We typically use onion, but I'm using shallots because I like shallots. And then we've got garlic. I like to use a bulb, but we're gonna use two because we like garlic. So I'll use 2 bulbs of garlic. For the vegetables, which will be later, we've got lobak, okra, jalapeno, bok choy, tomato, which actually will be part of the aromatics. Beans can be long beans. We have French, but it can be any type of bean. The long beans are best. Eggplant, and I'm adding flat cabbage because I like cabbage. Pepper it up. The patis.
What kind are you using?
The 3 crabs. We'll shake it around, toss it, and we'll do a second round of pepper. Just like it. Some recipes call for more salt, but this is already salt. I'm gonna throw it in. And then we wait. 15 minutes, doesn't need a lot. Then we'll add the vegetables later on. Dice. Yep. Just waiting for this to heat up. We've got our biggest pot. I usually try to get pretty high. We've got the pot hot, the pan hot. We'll just put a generous amount of oil. We're going to saute the onions first, because these take a little bit. Okay, so we want to make sure we're cooking it, sweating the onions pretty hot, so pretty high heat. Now we'll throw the garlic in. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll throw the meat in. And also throw in all the patis as well. Mix the onions and the garlic together. You can smell the patis, which is a big difference. You can kind of see that. I guess it's a little sear, but some of the ribs will cook, some of them won't. It's okay. When there's a little bit brown, throw in the tomatoes. Let that cook for a little bit. Toss it around. And it's still on high heat, so still the heat that we started. You can kind of see there's a bit of like the browning at the bottom. That's what you want. At least try to cover the level of the meat with water. All right. Now we're going to bring it to a boil. So this is speed boost. It's basically the highest setting. Okay, so now we've got a boil. Let's drop the temperature down to, let's go 4.5.
So like a medium?
medium. I'll just let that boil. What we can do is let's mix it a bit, just to make sure the ribs are submerged in the water. But this will give you the time to prep the vegetables. Discs. Yeah. Very thick. Yeah. If they're too thin, they'll disintegrate. Okay, we're gonna check the ribs. It's been 45 minutes. See, pretty soft. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the lobak in. Just throw in the cabbage. We'll put this in for 20 so minutes and check it. And then we'll check the ribs again. We'll pull it out and then add the other vegetables. So I just fished out some of the lobak and the cabbage just to make some more room. We'll put the bok choy in, and we will put the okra and beans in. We'll let that steam for 10 minutes. The ribs are soft. Once we finish this, take out the beans and the okra, and then we'll put in the eggplant. Throwing in the jalapenos, throwing in the eggplant, then we wait 10 minutes. Let's take a look at the eggplant. Now we can put in the Mama Sitas. Let's put half a packet because it could get too sour. And then we'll mix it up. We are ready to eat. Give our daughter a couple ribs. And she likes okra, so we'll put one okra in. And one piece of eggplant. Give her some sabaw, which is the broth. When I was a kid, I would use this as my rice softener. And we have it as a side for soup. To recap my tips for making sinigang, number one is to marinate your meat with fish sauce and pepper. The reason why is it tenderizes the meat and it gives it more body in the soup, more than regular table salt. Tip number two is take your sinigang mix and add it at the end of your dish. The reason being is it makes the meat pretty tough. So don't add it at the beginning, add it at the end. Tip three, if you like spice, add a pepper or two, depending on your spice level, of course. So we add jalapenos. It won't make the dish spicy if you boil it and take it out. Don't cut it up, put it in a hole, place it in, and you can have it on the side. Do a little bit of a taste test of the soup. Good, not too sour. So there's tomato in there and you can taste it. Check the ribs, see how soft. Okay. Pretty much peel off the bone, soft. A little bit of rice and some sabaw. That's it.